Cat showing signs of horrible abuse dropped off at Paxton Clinic. Shaking with its hair singed and face swollen, the cat brought into the Paxton Veterinary Clinic this week left June Bane aghast. At first she thought somebody had perhaps shaved its hair, but after a closer look, it became apparent that the cat had been burned. "It's horrible," said Bane, a veterinary clinic employee. "Somebody asked me how this happened. I said, I don't know, but I kind of doubt a cat would walk through fire or anything burning. I just can't imagine an animal doing that. I have no idea what happened to the cat, but it's horrible." The young male cat, which has been named Marvel, was brought into the clinic south of Paxton on Monday by a citizen who wishes to remain anonymous. That same person had found Marvel along the road earlier that day, Bane said. Where the cat was found and where the cat sustained its injuries may not be the same place, Bane noted. "We have no idea where it happened," Bane said. "You don't know how far this cat has traveled. It's so hard to say where it happened." The cat appeared to have been burned, and its face was swollen to the point where you could barely see his eyes, Bane said. The cat's body temperature was low, too, at 96.4 degrees Fahrenheit, compared to a normal temperature of 101 or 102, Bane said. "He was shaking really bad, but that was a good sign because that means he could feel something." Bane said veterinary clinic staff spent Monday cleaning up the cat as best we could, just so we could at least see its eyeballs. Then they also gave the cat fluids, antibiotics, and pain medication, and used a heating pad to raise its body temperature. And by the end of Monday, the cat's temperature had risen to 102, and it was able to regulate its own temperature without the use of the heating pad. The cat also had blood work done, the results of which weren't horrible, but weren't great either, Bane said. "We're going to redo the blood work in a few days to see how it is again." Bane said the cat is not yet able to eat on its own, so a syringe is being used to feed it. She said it is difficult to tell the extent of Marvel's injuries at this point, but the cat is obviously in a lot of pain. "He hurts so bad, so we're trying to go real easy with him. He's got a long recovery ahead of him if he makes it." Angel Cleary, who runs the Ford County, Illinois Homeless Pets Facebook page and has been helping with Marvel's recovery, said on Tuesday that Marvel was starting to show signs of getting better. Bane said updates on Marvel's condition would be posted daily on Cleary's Facebook page. "He can open his mouth now, which is something we were worried about with the swelling," Cleary wrote on the Facebook page. "He has not eaten yet, but that's to be expected. And he can see. We are not sure how well at this point, but the fact that he can see is something incredible." Like Bane, Cleary was in disbelief that a cat could be left to die like Marvel was. "He obviously had an owner at some point," Cleary said, "because he's tame and amazingly affectionate after being this badly abused. I cannot wrap my head around how anyone could do this to a living creature." The story has a happy ending, as Marvel found a new forever home. His new owner said that the cat didn't even know how to play with toys at first. Now he's doing well and playing with other family pets. Animals around the world are desperate. It's time to end this madness. Baby elephants are being stolen from their mothers and forced to entertain tourists. Chickens and pigs are suffering under intense confined conditions to become fast food. Dogs are being needlessly culled in the millions because of our fear of rabies. Animals cannot tell their stories of suffering. Together, we must be their voice. We can end this by loudly calling out against animal cruelty and working to influence governments and businesses to change their practices. Together, we can give all animals a life worth living.